Hello and welcome back. Damn, it's been a while since I played Genshin Impact on the PlayStation. I mainly been playing it at the phone. But I thought it's about time I'd make some more progress in this. Better late than never, I suppose. Damn, I need to fucking remember how to play through this. I've only logged in like a couple of days ago to start for the loggers and all that. But yeah. One of the last times I played, Subaru just came out and now it's Fontaine. Even farther from catching up. Oh well. Let's say hello to Madam Ping.
Ah, you've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yep.
Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you.
Even at the when as far as I gotten in mobile, we still haven't much use for it.
I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly.
Oh,
Regulars
goddamn.
get discounts too.
I'm gonna need you in Fontaine. I'm breaking so many laws over there.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
It's a big
That
teapot.
child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Truly.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change.
Understatement.
Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen.
I'm guessing a big old explosion of Adeptus energy.
Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny. How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
Hey, boy. Yay, unlock the Serenity Bots. I don't have many items there yet, so certainly it's gonna be easy. I mean, the other thing I have is a familiar octopus and a bubble gun. So yeah. Yay. Okay, so you can choose the first realm and the other ones you need to get later down the line. I think I'll go for the Cool Isles. You can get them all later down the line, but for now.
Wow! around it.
Oh boy.
Hey! There's a perfectly good house right over there! Why should Paimon have to live in a hole in the ground?
We can make a small doghouse for her.
Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Sup?
Well, it seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
I'm an owner, not a visitor.
Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me, hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned?
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you.
How did she do that? She just made that thing.
You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance.
Understandable.
Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will.
Okay.
Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please.
Yeah, it's easy.
Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we?
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely.
A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be?
Probably Zhao, if I can guess. He's the first one that springs to mind.
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would...
Let's just skip all this. Okay. How do I... Oh. Okay, let's just put some people down here. So that they can, over time, gain companionship levels. So let's just put Mona in front of here. Okay, wait. Okay. I kind of have to see how to control this. Okay, I can only use one thus far. So now over time, I can get some XP for her, so I can get like her background and all that.
Huh? Looking for me at this hour of the day? This falls outside of my predictions. Is something the matter? Of course. The conditions and facilities are first class, and it's very comfortable here.
Facilities? Okay.
So comfortable that I'm a bit worried that it might be hard to adjust once I leave. Really?
That way she doesn't have to worry about the rent.
Being able to live in such a wonderful place without having to pay rent. Am I dreaming?
There goes the great astrologist bride.
Huh? Why, you? Since you're letting me stay here for free, I'll let that pass. Let me think of a way to repay you somehow. This way, we won't be indebted to each other.
I say, once I get the garden up, you can take care of that. And you also have food. Okay. Let's see. I think I should probably... Oh, wait. Yeah, I should probably do some stuff over here with, wasn't done with all. Let's see. Let's just quickly go back over here. I should probably do another quest or something. Oh boy. I did, after the last part, try to level up Alhaven a bit. So he's usable. Oh boy. I remember having to go all the way throughout Leeway to Severu just because I accidentally got him. God damn it. That was a pure nightmare. Okay, let's see what quests. Completed a quest to confirm. JHM Rising. Oh. Oh, Dane Slave. Okay. Yeah, with Leeway done, it's probably off to Inazuma next. To Japan. The land of the rising sun and... Adeptus, no, not the Adeptus, an Archon that stuffs her sword between their... Oh boy. So, why does she do that? I do love that move. Whether it's from Gekking or from Alhaven, it's super useful. Might as well, since it's right in front of me.
Get out of here!
Scratch that.
I'm going in!
Scout!
Leave my space! Decided by destiny! Zap! Yeah!
Oh fuck, he's shooting. Oh, he's not shooting.
Let me scry. Delve into destiny.
Shaken and stirred. Diana special.
Here you are. The process of elimination.
Shadows of fate.
Scratch that.
Let's go.
Wow. Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago. Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I don't know how far I got with his quest last time around, so I'm surprised he's suddenly right next to me.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Ever heard of the word analogy? Jesus Christ, Paimon.
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Da-da-da.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah.
The Hoyoverse really is doing its best to make some really interesting stories. Shame I can't play Star Rail because I don't have the PlayStation 5. I'm just playing it on my phone. And I fucking botched the Silver Wolf banner, though I'm saving up for if it reappears. Also, I've heard things about Honkai Impact Third Part 2 or something? Not too certain, but yeah. Hoyoverse is really amping up the stories with alternate universes and all that kind of stuff, and I do like a game with a lot of plots. Though, if I have one complaint about Genshin, it's how massive the open world and all the side quests are. In that regard, Star Rail is a bit more pleasant because of its more linear path systems, let's say. Not so much climbing and running around deserts. All the running it through the desert.
But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Tevat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Canria. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Conria so you could find your brother? Oh, yeah! You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Canria than both of you. Canria was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Yay, atheism for the win.
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You mean that?
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Canria. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
As they say, the history is written by the victors. As the god won, they chose to say nothing.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Okay, we're all the way over there. Let's go for this one. Perhaps it's better this one and then jump over here? Yeah, that seems like it. Open world is fun and all, but if you have limited stamina and speed, it's kind of bothersome at times.
Quicker.
I mean, if this is like a Sonic game, you could just dash through it with hundreds of miles an hour. That's easy to go explore. But this... I mean, I can dash a few times, and now I'm regenerating stamina. Really got a flaw this game, if you ask me.
Here you are.
No, it's not... I mean, it has its ups and downs. The ups are... Well, of course, it's super detailed. It all looks very nice. They have put a lot of effort in all this. The down is how much time it takes to go everywhere. All the treasure chests, all the... all the different bosses, different maps, and... Oh boy.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages. Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field Tillers? What a strange name.
Were they farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
I mean, there are a lot of things. I mean, a farmer's scythe was for harvesting just crops, but later down the line it became a weapon synonymous to death and harvesting lives. So yeah, I can understand the analogy, but what they did with the tilling stuff.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat, perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time. They found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
The weapons of mass destruction, extinction, and death. Aw, that's so sad.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Just go for the eyes.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Real tight.
Shake a hand, stir.
Written in the stars. Teamwork is dreamwork. Take cover.
Let me scry.
What a drag.
Delve into destiny.
Deflect!
Get out of here.
Oh fuck, is he right behind me?
Get out of here. I'm going in.
Look at you, Boomtail.
Oh no.
Destiny cannot be denied.
Think you can bully me?
Out of the way.
Shake a hand, stir.
Scatter!
Delve into destiny. Out of the way.
like, did more of them spawn just now?
Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
Ooh.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
Or princess, depending
What?
on the main
Is that what
entity.
it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine? From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Oh boy. It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Oh boy.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer. Hello, Sonic Adventure. Perfect chaos coming in.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Conria. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Conria. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
Oh boy.
And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation? Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
We're asking an atheist to visit a church. That's a good idea.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Nothing wrong with bringing a guy that actively despises God to church. This is asking for problems. Next, we're gonna take a blind man to the movie theater. That'll be fun. You won't see it coming. The analogy is the same.
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Aventi is chill. He does whatever the fuck he wants. He's the god of freedom.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon. And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Great. Let's say hi to Grozalia. That's a fun one.
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
Yeah, like I said, we're not bringing a fucking atheist to church. That's a horrible idea.
When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty.
Yep, this is why I never eat hamburgers in front of a church.
I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral.
Oh yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea either. That's going to lead to a crusade.
The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
We just need the Dark Knight hero to come to the rescue, I suppose. Yay, the most wholesome priest there.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Yeah, just keep the harp far away from us.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
I don't even remember that, and I already predicted it.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Best keep it that way.
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found.
Until, somewhat recently.
In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other... Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Like I said, we're gonna be having a crusade if they found out not only where the statue is, but what they did to it. They won't be very happy.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Not necessarily related to...
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh boy, my favorite,
Oh,
this
Rosaria,
individual.
it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
You know, every time I see her, I think, you need to go to the beach and get a tan because you look like a ghost.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Yeah, but you're the healer of the clergy, and she is well, I would say assassin, espionage. She's a bit of an odd case when it comes to the clergy.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the animal Archon protect you all.
Yeah, every time I see Rosalia, I think of the sister from Black Lagoon, casually smoking cigars and carrying guns around, shooting anyone that causes trouble near the church. God damn. She's not your average sister, that's for sure. And now I feel like watching Black Lagoon again. That was an interesting one for sure. A lot of corpses too. Kill our mates, kill our sisters. Ugh.
Flicker.
Up. Stop climbing.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, It is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andrias in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Yeah, but for a spirit, he hurts like a fucking truck. I'm gonna go over there. I can go over here, but I also need to heal. And, you know, you can easily jump off this place and just paraglide over there. Heal me!
Here you are.
Yeah! Right.
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Here you are.
Think you can bully me?
Delves into...
Defract!
Shadows of fate!
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it. Fluffy thing's cute. Let's just be a
It
dick.
has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. I have no problem interacting with people, but interacting with gods, that's a different story.
Jeez, pulling a reverse Masu. Disgusting gods. Disgusting ningen. Oh boy.
It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them, but at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
I think it's more like he's trying to keep the status quo to prevent another disaster like Conria from happening. I mean, he has seen what... Oh, yeah. Well, at this point, he hasn't told it, but he's 500... He's from Conria, but he's just making sure that history doesn't repeat itself.
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears.
Forbearance, dude, your own mistake.
I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods.
Let's see, Venti, Zhongli, Raiden, Shogun. The most adorable Nahida, and then Furizon. Well, Furizon is a bit of an interesting one as well.
At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Jean, looking,
Oh, Master
fabulous.
Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas, but the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Question is, where the fuck's Razor at? Because this is his home turf. If anyone's close with that pupper, then he is. The human pupper. Don't shoot this cute little kitty! Shoot him instead. Or punch him, or whatever. Damn, the claw marks all over the place, though.
Look! Over there, it's Razor!
Of course.
And the Abyss Herald!
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
Good pupper. I'll give you a treat later.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no. Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mom?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Who are you to decide that?
Bow before the abyss!
Let me scribe. Decided by destiny.
Diana Special!
Out of the way! Adventure time! Everybody stand! Shadows of fate!
Pew pew!
Here you are.
Scatter!
He dodged.
Let me scrub.
Flicker.
Fate is upon you. Get out of here! Out of the way!
These guys are annoying.
All light will perish.
Flicker.
The abyss shall
Goodbye.
rise once again.
Shadows of...
Let's go.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
Poof.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
You sure did.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Thank you.
Arf.
In the future, my claws must get sharper.
Need you a big sword,
You
mate.
smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolfgod. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Arf.
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Missiles. I do not know this. It could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
Happy coincidence.
Sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Huh?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too. Also, be careful.
Arf.
Well, there was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Yay. Oh. Okay, that's good to know. Pressing L3 causes that to happen. Huh. The more you know. It shows the waypoint.
Going out on a rainy day is the worst.
Oh, freedom! There he is. I could teleport, but it's probably a bit faster. Or not much of a difference.
Dane, there you are. Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Arf.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Actually, Barbara's a deaconess.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
Pew pew boom. Boom chakalaka.
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
No need. I know which one it is.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
You mean it was damaged and it went all the way to the top of a tower? Whoops. Update on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Might also think of playing that again at some point. I just feel like getting into the PlayStation games again. There we go. Greetings, kind individual.
Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
the very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald.
Yay! Sacrilege! Woohoo!
I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Yeah, just a little bit of sacrilege. Nothing special, nothing too crazy. Oh boy. Guess going from here up would probably be the smartest way to kill it. The pros and cons of a massive map.
Here you are.
Fish. Offer the lizard's jewelry soup. Oh boy, I accidentally flew over her and already get a sub-quest for it. Let's wait a little bit before. kind of, now that I think about it, it's kind of smart that they put the statue over here, because I wouldn't think of looking for a statue of Animo instead of Lilway, where it's Geo. Clever biscuits. Better might as well get these ones, because they're pretty annoying to get by. Oh, I don't need anything specifically, so hey, let's go.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest.
Or both.
To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
I see chest. Oh no. Oh no! Why? You can't even. Good thing I activated the points. Nothing over here. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay, god damn it. I'm just gonna check if there are any chests in the other areas. Seems only this one has it.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainslif, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
Aren't you friendly?
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss!
Get out of here!
Think you can bully me?
Let me scry.
I need someone to heal.
Get out of here! Delve into destiny.
Flicker.
Get out of here! Adventure time!
Take an answer!
Oh no. Not these guys too. I don't need this.
Let me scry. Light it up! Shadows of fate! Decided by destiny! Delve into destiny!
Think you can bully me?
Get out of here! Wait, teamwork is dreamwork!
The plan's changed. Helpful.
Shake it and stir! Can't handle your drink, huh?
The process of elimination.
Think you can bully me?
Get out of here! Let me scribe.
Shake it and stir!
Huh? Fate is upon you. Huh?
Oh, please tell me you have some food because I'm getting real tired of eating, running around. Hash browns, let's go. Okay, this should help out a bit. Let's have some pancakes.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
Hey, adventure! Here you are.
Everybody stand back!
Think you can bully me?
Scatter!
All right, we'll perish.
Helpful.
The end
Shake it and stir!
is nigh.
Huh?
Flicker.
The world will fall.
Scratch that!
Don't worry, I got this. Benny's adventure team. I have failed you.
I've got this, I died. Ooh, do a cool flip.
Prince.
Yeah.
Hey! Could that be?
A completely unknown person. Who could it
I
be?
mean,
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald! Your brother? And the Abyss?
Something
Lumine,
is amiss.
why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago?
Dun dun dun!
And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Dun dun!
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Oh, Paimon's so confused.
That means you're either a fighting or a poison type, because psychic is super effective, confusion is super effective.
Home.
What is their home, actually, now that I think about it? What's their home world?
Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you.
Yeah, they already did 500 years of me, at least.
We have always had enough time.
Time to commit sacrilege!
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Uh-huh, that's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Another objective of our journey.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I pretty much got it.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now.
I am seriously interested in what they're planning on this series. I mean, there's only 2 more nations left, so... And after that's probably the final story between this, so... God damn.
Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright.
Sacrilege?
If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
But don't we have to commit sacrilege and destroy a precious historical artifact with divine might? Are we just going to leave this hanging? Weren't we going to destroy this thing? Okay. Suppose. Huh? That would be funny if in a later update they're like, oh yeah, that statue we were supposed to destroy. Oops. My bad. Guess we should have done that. That would be kind of stupid though. Hey Barbara, we found something you might like.
Here you are.
And poor Benny's dead again. Always poor Benny. Okay, I think I'm keeping that for next time. Just as for book's sake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I also need to... there are even some of these quests I haven't done yet. Like, I haven't done Nahida's second one yet. I haven't completed her quest. I haven't done Baihu's quest. I haven't done her second quest. I haven't done his quest. And Neuvillette. Oh goddamn, he's so ridiculously powerful. Oh boy. I'm seriously waiting for more part 2 stories. Like, if there's one I'd say I'd want a part 2 of. I mean, Klee is getting all the attention during the summer events. That's when our mom comes to play around. I mean, probably Fenty because both Zhongli and Nahida got 2 stories, but he still only has 1 of them. Poor Venti. Though he's probably just sitting in a bar somewhere. Like a raging alcoholic. I think I'm gonna end it this time around. Maybe do some Asuran work to get some better equipment and... I don't know. Maybe tomorrow play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Or something. I'll still see what the plan is. Don't once again have been very neglectful on stream. Not on purpose, just not exactly feeling the mood. But anyway, that's it for today. Well, till next time, peace.